Hey, what's up guys, Metaphor here, and today's video is going to be my updated settings video for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Now, I'm getting asked this question. I pretty much get it in every single video. First of all, I just want to apologize for no gameplay today, but yeah, it's just about time I made one of these videos, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to be going over every single setting. I know sometimes when I make these videos, I don't do everything. That's because I just don't think some things are important, but then people always ask for them, so... First things we're going to be covering are just my general settings, and I do want to get this out of the way before we talk about anything. A lot of people always ask me how I do the quick parachute jump thing, and that's simply all you have to do is when you're getting height on anything that you can't jump off of, or that you can jump off of, you want to dolphin dive and then pull out your parachute. The dolphin dive does like a temporarily... it temporarily gives you like a bigger jump up than an actual jump would do, and that allows you to do a dolphin dive or a dolphin dive parachute. So for those of you guys who are asking about that, that's how you do it. You dolphin dive and then parachute, and you will get your parachute off in places where you can't normally do it. So these are all my settings. I haven't changed these settings in a long time. I don't plan on changing these settings for a long time, so if you guys are watching this in a few months, they're probably still right. Yeah, I'm using 3 sensitivity. I'm using 2000 DPI as well. But these are my settings. I'm using 0.83 ADS sense multiplier. If you guys want to try that out, go for it. Don't change any of that stuff. Use gradual. All this stuff right here, coefficient, all this stuff. I don't really change a lot of this stuff, guys. Like, most of the stuff is pretty most stuff is pretty standard. I don't really change anything here. This is for all my crouching and proning behavior. So if you guys are trying to copy my settings, here you go. I don't think a lot of stuff really needs to be changed. The parachute auto deploy should be changed for sure. Make sure that's different. Apply all on armor plate behavior is also pretty big as well. This stuff is all pretty standard though. Keybinds, now this is something that gets asked all the time. So for a lot of people that don't know, I do have my crouch and slide on bottom left control. And for those of you guys that are wondering how I do that, the way that I have my hand sitting on my keyboard, I obviously have my, you know, like my middle finger on W, my ring finger on A, and my index finger on D, and then my pinky on shift. But what I actually do is I use the area underneath my ring and pinky to hit bottom left control. That's how I slide all the time. That's how I, you know, crouch all the time. It was a lot more relevant in Warzone 1 with slide canceling, but that's how I do all of that. So I'm able to do that with all my left hand, and then we prone with X, and I use my index finger when I'm pressing prone. So I just do all that with my left hand while I'm playing. These are all my keybinds. I don't really take too much advantage of the stowing, but that stuff is really good if you can get used to it. I do think stowing is better on controller. It's more of a smooth operation. Push to talk is on my mouse, but I mean, that's pretty, like, I don't really know why you would copy that. So now we're going to get into the settings that everybody really wants to see. Obviously, I have a supercomputer. I have a 4090 with a 13900K. Yeah, so I have a very good PC. So if you copy my settings, you're not going to get the same FPS as me, but these are the best settings, so give them a try. Now, these are different than last time. I have changed my settings a little bit, but these are my settings now. These are definitely different. You want to have this on normal instead of everything on low. Particle quality on high right here. And we're just going to keep scrolling through here. Spot cache ultra. I think this makes you not crash as much. I know the crashing isn't as relevant anymore, but yeah, you want to make sure all this crap is turned off, by the way. I know a lot of people have low latency on, but low latency off. According to the guy who built my computer, and he knows a lot about stuff, I'm not going to go into the details. I personally don't know a lot about it, but he has consistent results about the PCs performing better with this all off, and I do agree it does feel really good as well. Using affected right here, weapon field of view wide. This gives you affected, and wide gives you the most visual recoil reduction, so you definitely want to be running that. You also want to make sure your camera is as low as possible for movement. This is basically like head bombing, and it'll make your character just be more straight when you're running around. My audio settings. Now, this isn't that important because I do something else for my audio, which I'm about to show you in a second. But this is what I'm running for my audio. Very, very standard stuff. I just use headphones audio. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering about the audio who didn't catch my other video, what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit the Windows key. You're going to want to click on this little button right here. Right click it, sounds, and then you want to go to playback. You want to go to whatever you're using for audio. So I'm using this. Properties. And then loudness equalization. So what this does is it actually makes footstep volume insanely good. I've been using this in all my recent gameplays lately, and it's out of control how overpowered this is. I highly recommend running it if you guys are having trouble hearing people in the game. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really have for you guys with my settings video. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to post in the comments down below, but I think I covered everything. If you guys do enjoy the video, please drop a like and comment. Thank you so much for all the support, guys, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for a gameplay. Peace.